To everyone who used to be my friend, you're no longer my friend. You make fun of me, you put me down, you don't back me. You're anti-freedom now. You're for totalitarianism. You've accepted and is now okay with your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, and so on, being under totalitarianism. They're slaves. Handcuffs were created for slaves. The Swedes created them back in the day for slaves. That's where you got, the black chain gang from. Using the cuffs on their wrists and then eventually on their ankles with chains on them. And then eventually they started putting the chains from their ankles to their wrists, or the ones to the wrists. And then they eventually started chaining them together so they couldn't run. They couldn't get away. They couldn't split up. No one could chase them all down. Whoever was killed, and then the rest, they were hunted down with dogs. They use dogs. Agents of the state, so your masters are, they're the babysitters for the masters of the slaves, and they're the ones that go out with the dogs to chase your ass down. And then if you run, if they have a dog out there, they sick the dog on you like a slave. You're a slave. You're okay with them sicking their dogs on your children and your grandchildren. You don't back me. You don't back freedom. You're anti-freedom. And you're pro-totalitarianism. So until you change and you back me and you fucking apologize, be a real man, be a real human being, I don't want anything to do with any of y'all. You're a piece of shit to me. Until then, you're a piece of shit. You are for your grandchildren being enslaved and put in slave cuffs that leave marks on you. So you're okay with them hurting your children and your grandchildren. You're okay with them treating them like slaves. You're okay with hurting them, You're okay with it. You back it. And if that's what you want to do, fine. But I don't want you around my property anymore until you come to your senses and realize if we all got together, we all band together, we all get our friends and family together, and we get enough to go up to city council and protest, we can end this. We need to enlighten everybody of what handcuffs were created for. They're torture cuffs. They're slave cuffs. They're created for slaves. Slavery never ended. You need to wake up, or I'm trying to enlighten y'all. I'm trying to educate people on the truth, and I'm being hated for it. You're a slave. Your kids are a slave. Your grandchildren are slaves. And you don't want to see it. You just want to stay blind and just be merry and back your masters. You have masters. George Carlin said so. You have masters. Rand Paul said so. Totalitarianism is in this country. We're under totalitarianism. Rand Paul is a senator. He's in the government. He knows what he's talking about. He sees it. He hears it. And now he's putting his life on the line like I am doing. I've been confronted 4 or 6 times. Twice I was nearly kidnapped by, each time, 2 Mexicans that came to the bar. The bars that I was at. 2 came, one went towards me, another one went in a different direction, and then said to me, I'm in trouble with some black people. Will you come and help me? I said no. And then he said, will you walk me to my car? Even though I knew that the other person that was with him, when something told me to look behind me, was with him. Because something told me he's with him. But you all want to be stupid and blind. The other two came up to me in the bar. One went on this side, one went on the other side, my left and right side. One was older, one was younger, and started talking to me. One bought me a drink. And then eventually the one that did said, "You gotta buy me a drink. I bought you a drink." And I had my hand on top of my glass, like I always do. I put my hand on top of my glass to, in a way, protect it. But I always do that. If I turn my head, nobody can put anything in my glass. And then I was asked, "Why you got your hand on your glass?" I told him, that's what I always do. I always put my hand on top of my glass. And then when I eventually went to go use the restroom, when I really wasn't going to, I told him, "I'm going to the restroom." And the other one, the younger one, said, "You gonna get a hammer?" What the hell is this? I'm not stupid, but you are. And stupid? I'd rather be called ignorant than stupid. Stupid means you're broken. You're unfixable. You can't be fixed. You're stupid. You're retarded. You're That's all it is. All of you who say you're my friend and want me back around, until you stop making fun of me and putting me down and talk shit about me, you're not my friend, and you're not allowed back over on my property no more. Stay away until you come over here to apologize and be real friends and back me as a brother. You don't know what a brother means anymore. You've lost it. You don't know what it means to be a brother. I look back at everything and now I can see it. Things changed. Bullshit happened. If the shit that happened to me would have happened to you, I would have backed you. I would have said, "That's fucked up." I would have been pissed off. And then I would back you to go to city council, with a whole bunch of more people to protest about it and stop it. We can fix it. All we need is 200 people. We can fix it. They're here. I guarantee you there's 200 people that would do it in this town. If we all got together and start getting people to join us. No one in my family will. They do what you do. They put me down. They make fun of me, talk shit about me, and that's what your masters want you to do. You have a master, ex-friends, for now, unless you come to your senses and, apologize. But I'm crazy. So, until you no longer see me as crazy and you wake up in here, get red-pilled, educated, enlightened,